Hello everyone, it is Demon Overlord, and today I'm coming at you with a video based on 3D printed minis. Now this is 3D printed in plastic and 3D printed in resin. So starting off today, I'm going to go with the big dog first, who you can see here in the corner. This is the Tarrasque miniature I got. Now I don't know, I can't remember exactly where I bought him from because I think it was a purchase on eBay. Someone had made him and sent him. As you can see, there were a little bit of damage on the fingers. Some of the other stuff. Honestly, great miniature still. I mean, for a good gargantuan class Tarrasque, something to actually use. Really great. I did have to fix his legs, as you can see there. They were cracked, so I had to break them fully on both sides and put some dowels in there to act as supports to hold it, and then I used super glue to basically act as a new seam. But it worked great. So we have this nice Tarrasque here, very simple miniature. The reason I'm going to be quick with him is because I also don't know where he came from, so I can't give anyone any reference to where I got him from. He is one of those places you probably find on Etsy or something like that, but the ones on Etsy I think are probably better than that one. It's just one someone 3D printed. I think it was probably an earlier one, since it's not really as big as I wish it could have been. But moving on, so why are 3D printers becoming popular? Well, because you get things that you're normally not getting miniatures of. So let's go with, like, for instance, one thing that's really hard to get the official D&D based miniature of, this guy, the Grey Render. This is an awesome assistant you could have to any wizard or group of warriors as a pet they could have to make an encounter very terrifying, since they have a challenge rating of 20. On their own, they are an aggressive creature. Put them in a group full of bandits or mercenaries who happen to have one as a pet, or even a wizard who's raised one from, I'm not sure if they hatch or are born, but, from birth. That would be terrifying. These guys are very aggressive, and this is, of course, painted with me using Army Painter and a little bit of Citadel's glaze. And I think he came out really good. I love the musculature on these bad boys, and honestly, this is also 3D plastic, just like the Tarrasque over there. This one actually, though, comes from Mad Designs 3D. You can find her on Etsy, and that's where she makes these bad boys. This is her render model. Really nice. It is a great large class. Moving on, we have the spider here. This giant spider. Or in this case, a huge class spider because he's bigger than a large class. Or you can just say a large or very large spider that way because he's bigger, but he's still large that way. Very cool monster. I gave mine red eyes to make him pop. I didn't get his fangs because they're kind of in the dirt and I didn't really think you'd see him that well, but I gave him that nice green topping and that nice back striping there. Nice bluing on the legs so he's not just flat matte black, which is really cool. I did paint his underside of the base, just matte black, a little green on top so it looked like grass. You could have him be anywhere. Ice spider, you could paint him to be a water spider even, stuff like that. Really cool monster. And the great thing about it, he looks amazing. He looks awesome, and he feels really nice and tough. I'm not going to break him by dropping him probably. He takes a good little bit of punishment before you get worried. Moving on to the next one from Mad Designs. We have Mad Designs 3D's Quatoa, which I know it's called that mostly to probably avoid copyright of D&D's Otou, or however you say it. I might be saying it wrong. If you want to send any comments at the bottom there, maybe you've gotten them too, and you like to say how cool they are, give a comment in the bottom below. Love to hear from my viewers. But this is my take on his colors. I went kind of more to the book with the nice fleshy tone with a simple wash to darken it down, then the nice gloss on it to give him that slimy, dungy skin. Nice purpley mouth there since they're not clean, since they poop out of their mouth, since they can only use one orifice, as you can see here, for everything, including reproduction. Very aggressive. And I notice he does have an extra tentacle. Not a big deal. I mean, all toes are different. They're just like Mind Flayers. They come in different versions. So really cool, though. I like them. And with my paint job, I think he looks smashing. Next up, we're going to go with a miniature, one of the first 3D minis I actually legit ordered that is not a normal 3D. This is a resin. Now, as you can see the difference, he doesn't have those little lines you get on the 3D minis where they have those little scaling lines, which work for those models. But for this Aboleth, the resin works beautifully because it takes the gloss and all the Army Painter I used, and it looks amazing. This colored creature, I got those nice little bits of blue popping out there. I got a little bit of green in his water to represent the slime that Aboleths travel in the water or on land. They coat themselves so they can breathe. Those nice big red eyes there. They're not super popping, but pop enough. And those big white teeth to show how aggressive he is. Nice blue sail, the tentacles and tendrils. Two of those are his brain tendrils, and then there's a nice underbelly here. I went very animalistic with his design colors. Similar you could say a shark mixed with an octopus, sort of with the tentacles. That's why they're different colors kind of going up there. And then you got the white underbelly of a shark, as if he's above you, below you, he'd look like a giant green mass, so he'd blend in. I decided to go a little I use a lot of physics in my painting. I'll just say that. I use a lot of animal-based biology and physics. And, like, you know, why an animal does this. So a lot of biology to do it. But yeah, really cool miniature. Those are the pegs from, like, thing where he's in the machine held upside down or something. Maybe he's printed like that, where he's set on, or he's on 3 posts to hold it up so it dries properly or something along those lines. I'm not 100% certain, but really cool. I was so glad I got him. It is a huge class, but hey, aboleths come in different sizes. They don't always have to be large like the manual. You could say he's an elder aboleth. Next up come the last 2 minis I got, and they are from a great and loyal fan to our channel, and I am a member of the Dice and Dummies podcast. Please check us out on iTunes and stuff, guys. Please leave us a review. We always need reviews from the fans, even if it's just you guys are doing great. Hey, review's a review. Next up, they come from our fan. This is from @LeannaSlog, or Leannaslog, one of the 2, from Twitter. I'm giving her Twitter handle because I don't want to give out her personal name and stuff unless she wants it given out. And so if you guys want to get a hold of her to get your own mini, she does make some. So if you wanted to see if maybe she'd make you some like this, she has the model for it since she made this one. This one I was super proud of because this is the Bardus I use for D&D. It is a metal miniature from Dark Havens, and it's an older mini, obviously, a Sabertooth Man. This was what I used for Bardus. It's got a little beat up, you know, he's had some rough travels. But this is what I use actually now. This is a 3D printed. It's the same plastic as the other guys there, not a resin, but really awesome detail it got there, as you can see on the face, on the stomach's abs. I even added some striping on there to represent the tiger stripes that are on Bardus. This one does have a long tail, which actually I'm going to let kind of just sit because I kind of like him having a long tail. Makes him more like his people, like his race type Axii. I painted his top green there for grass and a nice rock there as he's leaping. I love the action pose. Versing this plain just sitting here pose, love this action pose. And this is, like I said, @LeannaSlog on Twitter. So definitely check her out, guys. If you want to see some more work, she does a lot of cool stuff. And I like to give her another shout out because she is like a great fan of the show. And we definitely love her fanship. Like, she's honestly one of our favorite fans. And this is another one here she actually sent me up. It is a early Kobold Trapmaster she sent me. It was a quick paint for me, but I got him done pretty good. Has a nice big old knife there, nice bear trap on his back, tiny little tail. I made him red with the yellow eyes type deal. I gotta get him more red on the top of his face to kind of touch him, but now I gotta brush him off to get him. I can do that. And there's little beadlets on him. You know, I gave him a nice little green tunic, little brown pants. Simple paint job, but still good. He's a nice kobold. I mean, let's compare him to like a kobold from Wizards of the Coast. Let's go with a D&D's base kobold here. I mean, obviously, similar size, not much difference. I mean, he's a little bit taller and stuff, but, you know, he's got to be bigger to lug around all those traps. So anyway, guys, as you can see here, I have a pretty good amount of 3D printeds. I am getting more in the future from the Mad Designs. And like I said, another shout out to @LeannaSlog. If you want to know her real name and talk to her, guys, get a hold of her on Twitter and, you know, follow her and ask her questions. She made the great Bardus that I use for the tabletop now. And also this cool little Kobold Trapmaster. I got another one of him, and I got 2 more Barduses. I did not paint them because I'm using them as kind of like bookends on my D&D ends on my shelves because they look cool like that with their nice color, just flat plastic colors. And like I said, guys, if you want to check out any of these other people's, we have Mad Designs 3D, and then we also have over here for the Aboleth, which I actually did not mention until now, which is my apologies. It is 3D minis. They are done on Etsy if you want to find them. They are resin, so it's a resin machine he uses, and it's 3D minis on Etsy. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today, but stay tuned. I do have another video coming up soon, and hope you enjoy. Leave a comment at the bottom if you want to leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. That way I can, you know, make more videos. Helps me out there. And if you want to be updated, ring the bell and keep updated on the videos. That's all, guys. Bye-bye.